The story of Abraham, Sarah, and Isaac is one of faith, trust, and God's fulfillment of his promises, found in Genesis 12 to 22. God promised Abraham, originally Abram, that he would become the father of many nations, even though both he and his wife, Sarah, originally Sarai, were old and had no children. After years of waiting and struggles with doubt, Sarah suggested that Abraham have a child with her maidservant Hagar. This led to the birth of Ishmael, but God clarified that his covenant would be fulfilled through a son, born to Sarah. Despite her advanced age, Sarah miraculously conceived, and she and Abraham had a son named Isaac, whose name means laughter because of the joy and disbelief surrounding his birth. Isaac represented the fulfillment of God's promise and the continuation of Abraham's lineage. Later, God tested Abraham's faith by asking him to sacrifice Isaac. Abraham obeyed and prepared to offer his son, but God stopped him at the last moment, providing a ram for the sacrifice instead. This event demonstrated Abraham's unwavering trust in God and reaffirmed God's covenant with him. The story of Abraham, Sarah, and Isaac resonates deeply in today's world, offering profound lessons on faith, trust, and the nature of God's promises. We live in an age of instant gratification, where waiting can feel unbearable. Abraham and Sarah's journey reminds us that God's timing is not our timing. They waited decades for the fulfillment of God's promise, enduring moments of doubt and impatience. Sarah even tried to take matters into her own hands by offering Hagar to Abraham, leading to complications and heartache. This mirrors our tendency to rely on our strength when answers don't come as quickly as we hope. Their story challenges us to remain patient and trust that God's plans are worth the wait. In modern life, uncertainty often breeds fear and doubt. Abraham's willingness to obey God, even in moments of extreme uncertainty, such as when asked to sacrifice Isaac, reflects a radical trust in God's goodness. This trust is a powerful lesson for those navigating major life decisions, career changes, or family struggles. Abraham's faith reassures us that, even in our darkest moments, God is present and has a plan. The birth of Isaac also speaks to the miraculous nature of God's promises. In a world that often feels devoid of hope, Sarah's laughter at Isaac's birth is a reminder of the joy and awe that God can bring, even when the odds seem impossible. It encourages us to look for the unexpected blessings in our lives and to trust that God can bring new life and purpose from seemingly barren situations. Finally, the sacrificial test of Abraham shows us the depth of God's love. While the thought of such a test might seem harsh, it ultimately points to God's willingness to provide a substitute, foreshadowing the sacrifice of Jesus. This parallels the modern struggle with surrender, letting go of what we hold dear to trust God fully. In doing so, we discover a love that not only sustains us, but also gives us purpose and meaning. Abraham, Sarah, and Isaac's story isn't just an ancient narrative. It's a mirror reflecting the challenges, doubts, and hopes of our own lives. Their faith journey reminds us that God's promises are steadfast, His timing is perfect, and His love is transformative. Today, their story invites us to step into our own faith journey with courage, trust, and hope.